Hello. The purpose of this tutorial is to create a shoutcast radio station. The first thing we will do is open a free account in a streaming radio server. And the best I've found is this, fastcast4u.com. In this free account is what we offer the following. Our station is for 100 listeners. Bitrate 64 kbps. Unlimited bandwidth. We offer a website containing a flash player and a little chat. Also, we will have a very simple control panel. You can access your account. Click on this button. On this page, relevant all fields. Here in username, put the name of our station, in our case Jake 2013. We will use 3 to simplify use passwords but always the same. In our case the password will pass 01. Here we will put the email for contact with our listeners. We can also add a contact telephone number. Continue filling in the fields. In this field we can put the address of our website. If we cannot, leave it blank. And click on the record button. Here you will press the select button. And this one and take it. And here we show that already created our own. This is very important. Here we see the port number, and write down what we'll press here to configure our server. On this page we also see the server name we have given, in our case s3freeshitcast.com. The port, 31026. And that is the default password. This password is going to change by pressing this button. Here we are in our own data. In the administrator password, write the same password as before, pass01. And also the password to write the same issue, pass01. After completing these fields, we'll press the update button. And we have configured our server. Press in here and return to the page where you can view and manage all data from our server. Let us see what each of these sections. In this section, in the dashboard, we are a number of indications of the status of our server and the number of listeners and some buttons to listen to our station. Here we report that have changed the IP address of the server. In our case does not affect us as we use the name of the server, in our case s3freeshitcast.com. From your shoutcast paragraph we manage our server. We can start it, stop it. Paragraph Auto DJ is for paid accounts. In StreamRipper we can record our sessions. In Web Player have access to the page where the player will flash from our radio in a little chat. Off appears right now because we are not yet broadcast. In this section there are a number of scripts to add to your website to see the number of listeners, the status of your server, the song is playing, etc. This is under construction. And here's a form to contact the webmaster of the page and ask any questions or problems you have. English only. Going back to paragraph here shoutcast. We will start our server from start. Here we have to wait a bit and see some announcement. Click on your Start Free Shoutcast and informs us that our server is already running. Back to our server and then we will install and configure our software to issue the corresponding plugin and Winamp. The Winamp unloaded from their official website Winamp.com. It's simple. Download the program and install it following the instructions with the default options. Also download the plugin we use to deliver. I'll download from shoutcast.com in Broadcast Now, and here seek Shoutcast DSP plugin for Winamp and press and download. I'll download and install it also with the default options. All very simple. We will now configure the plugin for Winamp and issue. In Winamp I have chosen the classic cover, but either will work all the same. In the event that your default no plugin window appears, you can access it from the menu choices, preferences and look for the tab DSP plugins in effect here that we will have downloaded the plugin. Clicking on its name, the window will appear to configure. In the Output tab let's set the Connection tab. Heading right server address assigned to us. In our case s3freeshoutcast.com. The port number 31026. User ID blank. The password, pass01. Activate automatically reconnect in 10 seconds. And also activate Shoutcast V1 mode. In the Yellow Pages tab, we will mark this option to make the server public. In description write the name of our station, in our case Jake 2013. In this section we put our website address if you have. If we can leave it empty. In track title using Winamp activate the option. In the encoder tab select the format to issue, in this configuration MP3, 64 kbps because it is the maximum allowed by the server access. and let the tab titles this option. You do not have to configure anything else. And we have set our plugin. Let's try now our station. We will go to the page in paragraph fastcast4u.com, see that our server dashboard is on. As yet we have no source emitting or listeners. In case it was off, we can access the section Your Shoutcast, and from here we can restart our server. Come to Winamp and click on Connect. We see that the program is sending information. Then hit play to play the song I have here. We remove all the volume. And back to the page Fastcast4u. Let's check our web player is playing the song. This is where we have our web player. Click on the address. And here we have to listen to the music. Here is information on the number of current listeners, song title, server status, etc. To access our Shoutcast station panel, in the address bar of our browser we place the following: http, the name of our server followed by a colon and the port number we had been allocated. Press enter and Shoutcast panel appears our station. Click on admin login. In paragraph username, write admin, and paragraph password, write pass01. Then hit OK and we'll access information such as the IP of the listeners, the time it is connected, and from here you can expel any listener also appears while the server is running, as it is called, if you have a web page, etc. If you have any questions, or you can write to this email and I will try to respond as soon as possible. Greetings all.